Hello.
Back again.
Alright, guys.
Hello everyone. Welcome back. My name is Ash.
I'm Leo.
And Eionblood.
And 51, episode 51, Virtua Racing. So yeah, we've got tonight we've got AM2 double bill, haven't we? We did G-Lock.
Yep.
And here we are. We're well into the 3D arena now. This is it.
Next level.
The next level. So look at it, man. Yeah. Virtua Racing. So it came out in, was it March 92?
That's right, yep.
Yeah. And this was their premiere racing game for about 2 years or something. When this came out, I mean, I had this giant cabinet you could sit in. And there was a deluxe version called Virtua Formula. Had 8 replica F1 cars you could sit in with 8 screens in a row and all Sega arcades.
Trocadero, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was in the Trocadero in London.
Right, yes,
Massive things, and above it had another TV screen with replays and different angles.
Yeah. It filmed you as you was up, like reactions and stuff.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
And it was just sensational. I mean, I'm not surprised. The game looks extraordinary. I mean,
did it come out after Virtua Fighter?
No, Virtua Fighter was later.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It's come out before Virtua Fighter?
Yeah, a year before. Yeah, Virtua Fighter was sort of late 93, I think. Yeah, we've played Virtua Fighter. Actually, we had a session on that. We got an episode on Virtua Fighter.
Which wasn't the idea of Virtua Fighter came from the pit crew, didn't it?
That's it. Yeah. I think Yu Suzuki said that in an interview, that he thought he could make 3D human models, and they'd already done some in Virtua Racing, the pit crew. Yeah. So but this is their first one, the Model 1 technology. That was their board. Flat shaded polygons, 3D F1 game. I mean, and it just looks sensational. I mean,
just the Switch update that we're playing at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, we're back on the Switch. And this was the M2 conversion, was released recently, and it's 1080p widescreen, so it's even nicer than the original.
Exactly, like you can tell that, man. Look how crisp everything
and
looks,
the draw
man.
distance.
Yeah,
and you can see that there was a lot more pop-up in the arcade, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And here we are, VR button.
Yep.
You had 4 buttons in the arcade cabinet, didn't you?
It's all there, man, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Arcade had these 4 buttons, and it was this great racing wheel, and the immersive feel of the arcade game was nothing quite like it.
You had the paddles for the gear changing as well. If you was brave enough to play
7 gear manual, 7 gear
if you're brave
manual.
enough.
Yeah. Wow. Let's do this, man. Let's go. Let's go in.
So basically, we've got like the wheel set up here with the pedals, everything.
Of course, yeah. Steering wheel for racing games. I mean,
you can't be playing this on that Switch D-pad, man. No way.
I've tried it on the pad. It's too
like,
sensitive. The analog controller is so really sensitive. So I mean, just go on in, man.
Alrighty.
Here we go.
I don't know this game that well, so I'm going to start off with beginner.
3 courses.
Automatic.
4 views in the pit start. Here they are. Here the pitmen.
Yeah, man. Alright, you know me and my driving games, I'm going straight into nutcase mode.
Inside view.
Yeah.
So 4 VR modes, man. Here you go.
I'm sure when you boys play, you'll be playing different views, but I'm going straight.
I like really outside, yeah.
I am like the driver.
You're like proper like sort of full on,
Yeah, full on experience, man. I don't want no crusty camera angle that makes it easier for me to turn. Like,
You got to watch out. If your tires even so much as remotely touch the white edge, it slows you down. God, look at it! Look, God, I love that Ferris wheel. And then back around the pit lane start. God, it looks good, doesn't it? The trees as well. Yeah, big forest. This thing.
We're saying how like in comparison to the Mega Drive version, which came out like before any other sort of like half decent version came out, it was actually, considering the Mega Drive's capabilities, it was actually pushing quite a lot of polygons, and it was trying hard, wasn't it?
That's because it had the SVP chip inside it, wasn't it? The
Super
Sega virtual processor. Right.
So yeah, we got to talk about the home versions. We got to talk about that. But yeah, the Mega Drive one was notorious. I mean, it was very blocky, wasn't it? And they got 2-player split screen going. You can play 2-player. And there's this huge grey cartridge with Sega Virtua processor.
I think they kind of like released it around or just after the Nintendo Storm Race FX thing, didn't they?
Yeah, Star Fox and all that. The Super FX chip, right? So
No, this was Mega Drive's answer or equivalent anyway to that polygon.
It really struggled, didn't it? It really struggled.
But it played like really well though. Played pretty good.
I enjoyed the Mega Drive one. It was a great version, but
Well, until now, that was the only version I played.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I haven't played the arcade version.
You had the 32X version, didn't you?
The 32X version was very good, but again, you had only a digital controller, so it's very difficult to play. And my main complaint with it is that you can play it and clock the stages. It gives you a little, gold trophy next to when you clear it, and that opens up the reverse stages, and you can save. You put your records in. When you power it off, everything's lost.
Oh man.
You've got to start again. So, if it had a battery backup, it would have been more addictive. But
it did look
it had extra tracks and extra cars. It had different cars as well. But it didn't quite make it. So moving on quickly, there was a Saturn version.
The Time Warner one.
Time Warner.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, that was a mess.
Just mention those two words for a video game company and it's like...
Unlucky.
But you'd have thought that the Saturn could have like done a half-decent job of it,
It's a mystery why they let it out to a third party. They could have turned that into a flagship title, and made a really tidy version of Virtua Racing and promoted it. But instead, go on, this is exciting, sorry. Virtua Racing on Saturn is a mystery to everyone involved.
It's kind of a wonder why they just handed it over to a Time Warner.
It's a mystery. I guess they were more focused on Daytona. They wanted a good version of Daytona that seemed more up to date for the Saturn. But go.
I do remember the
Go.
The Virtua Racing.
He's done it.
Yeah!
Oh, nice man.
Woo-wee. Get in. Alrighty, man.
Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Nice. But you can talk all day about the home versions as to how patchy they were, and it never quite.
Look at the
there was the PS2 one as well.
The PS2 one was patchy as well. It was really dodgy. I would like to try the PS2 one with a steering wheel, to see what that's like.
Wow, man.
I mean, there was probably
It's too sick.
And you think the hat
up like VR on the hat as well, like Virtua Racing. Oh, that's too sick. Oh, get in, blood. 3, 2, 1.
Good win, man.
Bang
Good
on,
win.
3, 2, 1. Lovely.
But yeah, here we are on the Switch all these years later, giving it a try again. It's. You up for it?
So I'm gonna have a little
go on.
Mate, that was badass, man. I love that, man. That was so playable. With that wheel, it's so playable, man. Wow.
How do you start then?
X button.
X button. Oh, here we go.
Step on the gas pedal.
Oh man, my blood's pumping after
Really?
that, man.
Really?
Man, that really got the adrenaline flowing, man.
So I'm using one of the external views.
Yeah, I like that view as well. I think this is the best one.
No, man, in car, man.
But the pedals are quite responsive, aren't they?
It's really responsive. And what a great version as well. I mean, M2 have done a splendid job here. They've made it look
Do you reckon
fantastic.
they would have to reprogram it?
They've retooled it. This one, they've completely retooled it, and it's a 1080p, reworking of the original. So, and it works with the steering wheel. That's it. That's it. This corner's hellish. Yeah, there you go.
And the handling's really good as well, isn't it? So good, man. There's not that much speed before you start turning, is there? It's really on the money, man.
Really smooth. Oh, yeah, you gotta look out for those.
Yeah.
It's crazy how it just gives you a theme tune when you go past the checkpoint, right? It's one of the signatures. Here we go. Time bonus. Down. Yeah.
They're all different, aren't they?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, this corner's really tough. There you go.
Slipstream.
Oh yes, the slipstream in this, isn't there? There you go. 333.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Time bonus. Oh, it's so good playing this again. I mean, what a great version. Oh no, unlucky. is the tricky one. Oh,
yeah.
There's been a spin.
Third place.
I'm not sure as well, like, in cars seems to give you like, a feeling of like you're going faster as well.
Nice.
And the Williams car in front.
1 and 2, right? Yeah. Watch out, tail ender.
It's supposed to be the time when the Williams are dominating it. Yeah.
Right,
Oh.
yeah, 92, right? Yeah.
As we
Watch out! Okay.
as we picked up on it was we discovered it was 30 years ago, like this month. Wasn't it,
Of
this
course,
game?
right? March 92.
Yeah.
We're March 22. So, yeah, 30 years to the month. You're right, yeah.
Can't believe this game. Can't believe this game's 30 years old, man. Like,
30 years old.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's just been reissued, you know, they're still releasing versions of it.
And there's people still playing it. You check the rankings, man.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
I mean,
of course,
there's nice
course.
scores, man. Excellent, man. Surely stuff like this should show these other companies that like there's a market for your old school stuff, man.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Give it to us with online, man, and like people will snap it up, man. Like,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Go on, Black.
bitches.
I wasn't sure if he was going to come back from that or not.
So yeah, man, it's like 30 years ago, man. This game was fucking
It's amazing, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, because by the end of 92, it was everywhere. I got really addicted in 93. There was a deluxe version, and it's like an F1 cockpit, and the chair had these pressure things in the side of your seat, and it would push you left and right as you turned,
Yeah.
give you a nudge in your back to try and simulate G-force, but nevertheless,
It was
Yeah.
just a pain in your
Yeah.
side, wasn't it? Like, it just hurt.
and it's wide. The game was widescreen TV as well, and it looked and you felt really intimate in the race. You know, you
Yes,
felt
yes.
really involved with it, and the speakers were behind your head. They were here, so it sounded fantastic.
Right.
You know.
You gonna have a quick,
Oh, yeah.
quick go?
Oh yeah. Here we go. I'm going in on medium, man. Here we go.
Alrighty.
Yeah, this is the hardest one, I think.
Yeah, you were saying that earlier, like. The medium one's the hardest.
I think so.
Yeah, I've got that full of love with pretty easy.
Wow, this game does look great, doesn't it? Whoa! Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, the checkpoint music's so good. It's hard, man. This bit's really hard.
It catches you out, doesn't it?
I know. Okay.
Doing alright though, 6th place.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Wow.
No, I've never seen that before. I know.
Ooh.
Okay.
That was lucky, dude.
Oh.
Shit, no.
Oh, this bit's so hard, though. This little chicane here. I swear this is harder than expert. This track. Look, yeah, he's already caught up with me. Ah!
There's a brother.
You really made me freak out. You made me freak out.
You know your car's in it, but go on, Leo.
Okay, lap 3.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's a big guy.
Okay. Oh, they're miles away.
Yeah, something like that. Give this kind of thing.
Oh, it's so hard, that bit.
It's cool as well.
Where are
If you play it any higher, you don't see the corners that judder out. Shaved quite a lot of second place that last time.
39, right?
Love that sound effect when you give it a time.
Well, it is everyone. I know. Hard. This course is so hard.
You got it in the 39 as well.
I know. But they're nowhere to be seen. Whoever's third. Where is it? Oh, they're miles away. I can see them on the map.
We get their place, maybe. Come on. Come on. Oh, no.
It's not them though, it's just tail enders, yeah.
Oh, shit, man.
Yeah, you can see them on the map, they're
That's
the blue
tough,
ones.
man.
Yeah.
Tough.
Well, really, man. That was tough, man.
Oh, that was the hardest one of the lot. Yeah. You'll see the expert's actually easier.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Going to, I'll do medium myself.
Yeah, try it. Yeah, see how you do, man.
I'm not.
Ah.
I'm just gonna go straight expert after.
Yeah. Experts is not as hard for some reason. Cool. That was really difficult.
Yeah, that did look awkward, man.
Let's have a go.
Some nasty chicanes there, isn't it?
Yeah, try Bay Bridge as well. Yeah, try it. Yeah, that chicane on the bridge that goes right down the hill and then left, that's really, really hard.
Watch the master.
Alright. I just love the way the game looks. I've got a soft spot for flat shaded polygons. You know, they look really, really good. You know.
It does the job.
It really does. Starblade was nice for that, wasn't it? The
Yeah,
flat shaded stuff. It looked really good. Here we go. Good luck. Yeah, it's hard to do it while keeping speed, you know. Yeah, it's sharp and then it softens up. Ah, shit. I know. Okay, fifth. Okay, fourth. I know, right?
Fuck. Shit. It's a good little one there. I'm being too cocky.
Well, playing Starblade, we're talking about an early Namco driving game called Winning Run.
Oh yeah.
I think came out in 90 or something like that. It was a sort of, you know...
Was it before Ace Driver?
It was, certainly, yeah. It was one of the earliest 3D driving games that were out in the arcade. And again, it's not available. There's no playable version of it, you know. Yeah. I've seen it. It's playable on emulator, but it's glitchy, you know. It doesn't... Yeah.
Oh! There was Driver's Eyes as well, wasn't there?
Driver's Eyes, yeah.
Wow. I think that came out before Winning Run, didn't it?
I think No, Winning Run was the first one. Driver's Eyes, I think, was after. But only by a year or two.
It was the sequel to it or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, again, more early 3D technology, wasn't it? More flat shaded stuff from inside the cockpit, wasn't it? That'd be great to see reissues of those that are properly done.
What in the short, Wreck the Monster?
Wreck the Monster.
86, wasn't it? Or something?
Yeah, that's quite early, that stuff. After
that.
Outrun, I think. Yeah, 87, 88.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I remember the cabinet for that was like some weird little circular thing.
Yeah, that's a great cabinet, that one. Wreck them all, wow.
Yeah,
The Konami one.
Yeah. Great game, man.
Wow, that's another weird one, man. Wow.
Yeah.
Unlucky, you're fourth, man. It's the fit.
Fuck you, cunt.
Oh,
You bastard.
The Benetton.
Yeah, the Benetton, man. Cunt.
I can tell because it was bare colours, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cunt.
Oh, shit. You've got no pedal to the metal now, Sega.
Yeah.
Hard, man. Why is this track so hard? It's crazy.
Yeah, they definitely got the order wrong, didn't they?
There's some techniques along here that we're not familiar with. You need to do something along here, you know, to not lose so much speed. Because we both, yeah, that's so hard. Look at that. Ah.
And then this one here.
Yeah, sharp at the start, then it straightens out. Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah. Oh, unlucky, man. Good effort.
I was pushing it, man.
Lucky dude.
Game. Great. I mean, it's an icon, man. What can you say about this game? Yeah, despite all the flaky home versions, it never quite gave it justice. And it lagged behind Daytona. Daytona just took the spotlight, and Sega Rally afterwards. So it kind of
Sega
disappeared,
Rally.
didn't it?
Sega Rally, man.
And
wait.
Daytona. I mean, what can you say?
no.
But yeah.
We'll get to those soon.
Oh
innit,
yeah.
like-
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, what version would you play?
For Daytona.
Was that Sega Rally?
Oh, Sega Rally. Well, the PS2 one. Yeah, the PS2 one. Yeah, for sure.
What's that, Arcade Perfect?
Yeah, it's really nice PS2 one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right, let's try this.
It came out with Sega Rally 2006 on PS2.
Japanese, though.
I think so. Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Is that nice in the Saturn one?
Yeah. It's lovely. It's really. You're still going inside.
Mason.
Okay.
You know this course very well.
No,
I've
I
got
don't know
this.
this course. I don't know this course at all.
This stuff's kind of easy, but it's going to inside view. Look at this. Ah! Good racing.
We need to see that.
This is a hard right here coming up. And it's a tough one. Right, here's the hairpin.
Yep, I see it.
Your front wings fucked, though, mate.
Don't give a fuck. Someone else is just clapping.
Yeah, into the rear. Yeah, that happens in this game. Yeah. Wow, God, this game looks so good. Yeah, the rest of it's kind of an okay chicane. Right again.
It's the Acropolis, isn't it?
Yeah. The expert track.
Just clip the grass.
Yeah, we'll get to other driving games. You better believe it. You're going to get to other driving games, which is so good to lay the foundation work with Virtua Racing. Wow. The AM2, you can't avoid the Sega stuff, whether it's Outrun or Power Drift or this. They're really just so ahead of their time. Set the standard, you know?
So it was very sort of like a lot of love was put into this game, wasn't
Oh
it?
yeah, you can tell, you can tell.
They really were like, let's just do a fucking good version of this and bash it out, man.
Really do like the massive, flat shaded
A lot-
3D racing game.
It was the people that we just, reprogrammed this. Were obviously, that they wanted to put the game out there in true organic sort of
Nice M2, man. You're not fucking about them, boys.
Even the original developers were thinking about the cabinets as well.
Well, of
Again,
course.
like big F1 cabinets, you know.
It must have cost thousands.
Oh, I don't know how expensive these were, you know.
There'd be like 8 of them, wouldn't they? Linked up.
Yeah, that Virtua is called Virtua Formula. The 8 giant replica cars, you know. And
You're like, I remember those.
you go up on stage. They were up on stage, weren't they?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. And there were all those different colours, red, blue, white, whatever. You know, you had to wait for your turn and you get an 8-player race. It was just sensational.
I never went to these guys because obviously I would have always preferred to get more money out of my pound.
Yeah. It was expensive, wasn't it?
Like, wasn't it, you know?
Yeah, it was expensive, wasn't it?
It was like 5 quid a pop or something, whatever, you know,
This is
3
the
quid.
cutting edge thing. It was really cutting edge. Good racing. Ah!
And it was coming like.
The playability of it though, because you kind of got this. The responsiveness of the car, so and you know it's quick about pushing the car to its limit though, isn't
Yes.
it? You know, and it's got grip, hasn't he? You know.
You can feel it, can't you? You can actually feel how far you're pushing it and how much you're sliding left and right. And... Ooh, yeah, cutting the edges there. This is a tough one, this one. Wow. Wow. That hairpin's just horrible.
Sick,
it really
man.
is.
I really like it. I think it's cool.
Easy, yeah, there's a little thing, and then right and right again. It's tricky.
I got it one of the laps.
Yeah, now seeing this game again, this version, it's blowing my mind.
Shit.
It's such a good version, it really is. The only thing it's missing is a really good online. So online you can only play 2 players, can't you? Only 1 versus 1. You can only get 2
really?
players. Yeah, you can't get 8 people.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I think it's got 8 people offline. Maybe split screen or something. I think so. But nevertheless, you know, unlike this new version of Daytona, you know, the new version of Daytona, that Xbox 360 and PS3 one. Yeah, you can have an 8-player online game. Fantastic.
Wow, you
But
do
then
it.
the 2, yeah, you got it. The last section.
Right.
Hey.
Come on, you can do it, man. Come on, you're close.
There you go.
Nice.
That's not bad. Sitting for my first go on expert. I'll have some of that. Like, get in.
Good racing.
It's fucking. Honestly, guys, try first person, man. Like, it's a different experience, man. It's proper exhilarating and like you're in the cockpit, man.
But no, I'm so used to being outside to have a better view, you know, bird's eye view. No,
That's because you're rubbish. You got to pretend that you're Schumacher or Senna or fucking one of the greats, man. You're there in the cockpit, man, doing your thing, man. It's a virtual F1 racing game, man. What are you fucking getting the helicopter view for, man? What's going on?
Helicopter.
Helicopter view.
You know what I mean?
I'm going to go an expert as well.
The chopper pilot,
Right,
ridge
right.
racer or something like that. What's
Yeah.
going on?
All right. Oh, no, I'm so much more comfortable here man, when it's outside like that.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
okay. Oh, what am I doing?
Shit.
Oh, can I have another go?
Restart.
How do you restart? Okay. Oh, no. That was it, right? But hold start. A button. Okay, one more. That's cheeky. Okay.
Cheeky boys.
Cheeky. There you go, expert. Okay, come on. Expert. Okay.
They're not even allowed pit girls anymore, man.
I know, man. Politically incorrect. Oh.
What's that? MC Pitman.
Okay. Whoa. Okay. Come on, let's go. Okay.
Is that the Red Bull massive?
The Red Bulls, yeah.
There we go. There's the Brabhams. Okay.
I mean, essentially, it's a circle, it's an oval, but it's just this hairpin.
Ooh. Okay. Still in it.
Time boner.
Okay. I think this go for third. Yeah. Okay.
Do you think a high-end PC at the time did have run this when it came out?
I don't even then. It was so cutting edge when it came out. This really was.
Because it had its own like sort of processing sort of chips and stuff, didn't it?
Model 1. Yeah.
Were there any other games at all that came out at Model 1
Oh
games?
yeah, VF1 and Star Wars Arcade.
Oh, I remember so, yeah.
And I think that Wing War thing as
Oh,
well was
yeah.
VF. Oh!
Did they do a rail chase sequel, like Virtua Cop and stuff?
I don't know if that's Model 1 though, I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, he really got away
Virtua Cop
there.
and Virtua Fighter were using the same
Model 2, man. That's no, Virtua Cop's Model 2.
This was Model 1 then, was it?
Yeah. See you later.
Manson on the wobble there, though.
Force him into an error, man.
Ah, I lost a lot of speed there. Ah, no. Where is he? There he is. He's around. Oh, yeah. Okay, where is he? He's up there in the distance.
Still got 2 laps.
Should run into the back of this guy.
Can't make that.
All of this, yeah.
Miles away.
I know. I've got to try something.
What's 7 Sirs? They have the billboards.
No idea what the advertising thing. Yeah, no
7 Sirs.
Not sure.
I like the skid marks in the tracks as well, though.
It's great, isn't it? Oh god, he's fast, this guy.
Ah. Nice. You obviously get on with this track more than you do the.
It's weird, isn't it? Yeah. Intermediate's really hard, but this one's actually easier. Here he is. Oh no, it's not.
You've got to be ahead of you somewhere, man.
It's up there in the distance.
That must be him in front of you. Now you're catching him
I
up.
see him.
I see.
Oh. Oh. There he goes. Oh, he's too fast, man.
Careful.
It really is playable, isn't it? This is beautiful.
Oh,
There he goes. There he goes.
well played there,
Good
man.
effort, man.
Yeah.
Ah. You need to win it to get the ending, don't you, really? Yeah, well, that's Virtua Racing, everybody. Fucking hell. What can you say?
Yeah, high octane shit, man.
Just a blast, man.
I know. Yeah, play
I mean,
this
it's
game.
up there still, but that's one of the best of them, isn't it? Still, you know, driving to Daytona.
Sega Rally.
Yeah, man. All 3 of them, Big Racer, you know.
Yeah.
This set up properly with the steering wheel,
Yeah.
it's second to none, isn't
It's
it?
beautiful. It's amazing. So playable, man.
I noticed. Whoa! And why not?
Be rude not to.
All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, man.
Yeah, man. Wicked video, guys.
Until
Take care,
next
yeah.
time, man.
Take it easy. Later.
Peace.